My dearest Ivory, once upon a time in ancient Phrygia, there was a king named Midas whose love for gold surpassed all else. He ruled over a prosperous land, but his heart was consumed with greed. When one day he came across Silenus, a satyr and companion of the god Dionysus, Midas showed him great kindness and offered him shelter in his palace. As a reward for his generosity, Dionysus granted Midas any wish he desired. Without hesitation, Midas asked for the power to turn anything he touched into gold. He believed this gift would bring him eternal happiness, endless riches, and admiration from all those around him. But as soon as the power was granted, Midas realized his terrible mistake. At first, Midas marveled at his newfound ability. He touched stones, trees, and even his furniture and watched in awe as they transformed into gleaming gold. But soon the reality of his wish began to sink in. When he sat down to eat, the food he touched turned to gold, leaving him unable to satisfy his hunger. His wine turned to gold, and even the water from the river was no longer a source of life, but a trap of shining metal. But the true tragedy of Midas's wish came when his beloved daughter, Marigold, came to greet him. Unaware of her father's curse, she rushed to his side, and with a single touch, she too was turned into a lifeless golden statue. In that moment, Midas's heart shattered. All the gold in the world could not replace the warmth of her smile, the sound of her laughter, or the love she brought into his life. Overcome with grief, Midas begged Dionysus to take back the curse. He realized that his pursuit of wealth had cost him everything that truly mattered. Dionysus, in his mercy, told Midas to wash his hands in the river Pactolus to cleanse himself of the golden touch. Midas did so, and the gold flowed from his fingers, restoring Marigold to life and freeing him from the curse. Afterward, Midas abandoned his riches and retreated into the countryside, living a simple life without the distractions of wealth. He found peace in the quiet moments, the beauty of nature, and the love of those around him. Never again would he be consumed by greed, for he had learned that love, connection, and the simple joys of life were worth far more than all the gold in the world. Ivory, this story reminds me of the worthlessness of riches when everything else you care about is lost. Midas, in his greed, thought he could find happiness in gold, but in the end, he realized that love and connection were the true treasures in life. Like Midas, I too have realized that no amount of material wealth could ever replace the value of love. You are my Marigold, the one whose presence fills my life with warmth, beauty, and meaning. Just as Midas longed to restore his daughter to life, I long for you, knowing that no riches could ever compare to the joy of being close to you. Let Midas's tale be a reminder that true wealth is not found in gold, but in the love we share with others. Dionysus may have granted him the power to turn things into gold, but it was only when Midas turned back to love that he found real peace. With all my love, Wendell. I love you, Ivory. The only riches that I need is you. And the only riches that you need is me. And we will be rich.